Hey everybody, welcome to the Broke Founder series. So as a founder, you have to learn a lot of things, and because the world is dynamic, so to catch up with the world, you have to update yourself. So as a founder, you have to learn what it takes to build what you want to build. So nowadays, I think AI is very trending. Maybe you are a software developer, you can build website, mobile app, it's totally fine. Or maybe you are in a different background, but if you want to update yourself in this AI field, so you have to learn machine learning and deep learning, and which is part of AI, artificial intelligence. Today I'm gonna learn, and I already finished in 7 hours, but I want to show you how you can increase your productivity. And because if you want to catch up with this world, you have to learn this type of tools. So let's start it.
One in the second equation become one row, x and y becomes one column, and 10 and 18. So let me just show it to you. So as you can see, we have a matrix 2 2 4 1. Then we
this is a channel, a YouTube channel called Edureka. So this channel provides a lot of courses free of cost, so you can learn all the things, and you can see me the suggested video from Edureka. Not only this channel, also a lot of channels out there. Just you have to figure out which approach you like most. So I figured out this platform, and I'm learning it. And if you want to update yourself, so YouTube is the best platform to update yourself. Just figure out the channel, and yeah.
we have x and y is equal to 10 and 18. If you multiply it accordingly, you would be getting back the same equation that we had earlier. This is how matrices are used in linear algebra.
And and I want to say something about machine learning. So machine learning is all about data driven approach, and data is all about if you want to work with data, so you should have a fundamental knowledge about statistics and probability, right? So because statistics and probability can predict the future with help of data. The more data you have, the better the answer you can get, the more accurate answer you can get. That's all about data. So all the data scientists and researchers, they have fundamental knowledge about statistics and mathematics. But let's forget about math, but let's pick up the statistics, and I hope we have fundamental things, and yeah, it's okay.
So once you know how the equations are converted into matrices, let's move over to the matrix operations. So what is the first operation? Simple addition. What does addition help you with? It is just basically adding all the
So if you have a fundamental knowledge about matrix, so you can watch this tutorial or maybe other tutorial in 1.2.5 or maybe in 1.5 or maybe 2. So this speed can enhance your much more productivity. And actually I watched all the video at least 1.25. So it enhanced my the way I'm watching videos. So because I want to speed up, okay, so I want to catch up the world. because I'm behind, so I have to learn a lot of things at same times, right? So I think this is my approach. And actually, first of all, if I learn something new, so I just watch any tutorials or any video, and then if I had a confused, like if I have confused, so nowadays I think ChatGPT is out there, or other search engine AI tools, so I can search on it, and I can figure out, okay, this is the topic. Or if I'm not clear with AI answer, then I search that particular topic and that particular question on internet or maybe on YouTube, and then I figure out, okay, this is the things I want to learn, and if it's clear, then it's okay. So this way I learn all the things.
The meetings of Roman.
or background, so you have to learn that from other videos, and you have to ask ChatGPT, hey, what it is, and then you have to figure out. So I watched a lot of video until I finished and until I cleared all the topic or chapter. And yeah, so today this video and this is all about. So thank you so much. Keep learning, keep updating yourselves toward the things you want to achieve. Thank you so much.